It was no surprise at all, and given everything we know about Putin's record, and the record even a little bit before Putin, although Yeltsin was remarkably, let's say, tolerant when it came to saying, well, if a given captive nation doesn't really want to be part of Russia, they really don't have to. That's what he was saying. But already in 1992 and 93, the Russian national security doctrine's earliest drafts were making the argument that if any Russian ethnic Russians, and maybe even they put it Russian speakers, which means just about everybody in the former Soviet Empire, are persecuted in the lands of the so-called near abroad, that Russia holds the right to intervene to defend them, which of course is something completely contrary to international law. And this violation of international law, prospective violation, was baked right into Russian national security documents from the very beginning of the post-Soviet era. In 1994, the Ukrainians started coming out. They're here. They've been independent for 3 years, maybe not quite 3, and they started complaining about Russian active measures. Now, active measures is a KGB term of art that refers to disinformation, forgeries, provocations, and covert political influence operations. And there are even more expansive definitions that include other activities, but that's a lot. And, during the Reagan administration, we were collecting intelligence on Soviet active measures. I was a member of the Soviet Active Measures Interagency Working Group. And we, we were collecting intelligence. We would analyze it. We would figure out the patterns and the methodologies of these active measures. We would then selectively declassify this information and then publish it and go with truth squads to share the information with the American media, with Congress, with companies, with the foreign governments and foreign media, in order to blunt the effectiveness of the deceptive and propagandistic and activities. So when the Reagan administration ended, the Bush administration basically let the whole thing die on the vine, and nobody was paying attention to it.